What is going on, you guys? So today is going to be a little bit different for a video. We're mainly going to be talking, and I tried not to make it too obvious or even obvious at all, even with the thumbnail of what we're going to be talking about. If you guys click on this video, you guys click on this video. If you don't, you don't. But this is not a video I'll be advertising through all my socials. This is a video for people that do watch my videos on YouTube, and it's for the community that has been attending my games and my private games and the games that I host. First and foremost, this is not a shot. So if anybody sees this that's from this field, this is not a shot to you guys. This is not a shot to your field. This is not a shot to how you guys run stuff. These are not punches. This is a video made for the community that's been attending these games, right? That has been active. This is for you guys. We'll be talking about a field, and again, these are not punches. These are not any sort of belittlement. This is a PSA announcement to and for the community. The field that I'm talking about is Barrie Paintball. When we first started doing, community games, community private games, I started off with 40 players at cap. I thought that was a lot already, but now we are doing 100 plus players outdoors, and we are still doing full cap at indoors. The community has grown so much that the Discord has grown 330 or 320 members now. It's growing. I'm meeting a lot of new faces every time I host these events. There's times where people would come up to me and say that these events are their first games, and I feel honored. Again, this is a PSA to the community of why I no longer will be hosting here for the future. The conversations that I've had under the new management, which I will not be revealing their names, I will not be revealing what department they manage, just to keep it simple and keep it from people getting the wrong message. It feels and sounds like it's a money grab. And I'll give you guys a couple of points of why I think that it's more of a money grab now under new management. And it's really sad because recently there was a fire that happened at Barrie. Also, the owner Mike has passed away recently. So it's really sad to make a video like this because Barrie Paintball, Sin City, is my favorite field for outdoors. Where else can you find turf that has more of a modern look and can comfortably hold 40 versus 40? So it's really sad to make a video like this, but again, this is for the community and why I'm doing a video like this and why we are no longer going to be hosting and playing at Barrie for any of my private events. As an event coordinator, I can't support a field. Oh, that sounds bad, but I can't do fields that feel like it's a money grab, that feel like a dollar has to be made everywhere, and it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. They would still like that dollar, and it just feels like that to me, and I can't do that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the people in the community won't appreciate it as well. Even if I did continue to host here, we won't be able to hit the numbers that I usually can for these events because I'm just gonna tell you guys a couple of the reasons why I feel like it's a money grab. So the first reason would be price admission. When we first started hosting at Barrie a long time ago, from what I can remember, it was only $25, which it was amazing. You pay $25 from day to night, and you're there for a long time. You guys can barbecue. Recently, they changed it from $25 to $35. By the way, before I even continue this part of my point, is I don't want anyone to think that I'm cheap or anything like that. I get that everything has gone up. Inflation is killing businesses, and I support the upcharge and the field admissions. I'm not against it. But when you start doing stuff, which I'm going to explain in later of the video, you're adding stuff to that. It didn't make sense. My one gripe with the new management when hosting there for the first time under the new management was I was told it was $34.99. So I told X amount of people, which there was 100 on the list, that it's $34.99, but 4 days prior to the actual event, the prices changed on the website. They changed it from $34.99 to $50, and I got probably like 9 messages on Instagram. I got a next 5 or 6 on Discord, and as well on WhatsApp. I got like all my boys that are helping me questioning what is the price, and I'm there asking, and I'm currently at work while they're asking me all of this. What is the price? And I told them it's $34.99. It's all on the Discord, all the rules you need to follow, the prices, the admissions, the address, everything. And people are giving me numbers like, dude, it's $50, it's $55, it's $60. And I'm like, where are you guys getting this number from? Because I was told by management themselves that this is going to be a $34.99 admission day. And then I would get some of them showing me their website for Barrie. And that got me worried. And mind you, I was pulling a 16-hour shift that day. And it was really stressful. It was stress that I didn't really need because I had to work. And you know, I thought everything was going smoothly. This was only 4 days prior to the event. Everything was, you know, it was good. And then I got that. And then I had to fix that. Tried to reach out to the management, which, by the way, I'm not going to let you guys know who I was talking with or what managing positions they manage. But it was just stress that I didn't need, and I would have been nice to just have that coordinated to me to address to everybody else. I texted one of the managers and I didn't get a reply. So after a day or so, I messaged on Instagram and I told them, and I had to message twice because they didn't reply on there as well. And they told me something that really kind of made me question and want to do a video like this. But I did let them know that you cannot, you know, we can't. I don't want to get surprised at Barrie, let alone 100 people plus get surprised that I said $34.99 and now it's $50. Right? It's gonna look bad on me because people are saying, oh, like, you lied, this is not the price, this is the price. Or, hey dude, like, it's $34.99, why is it $50? Are you eating some from the top? Me, I don't make any money on any of these games that I do, and I really don't care to. It'd be nice, but it was just the stress that built up prior to even starting this event, which would have been avoided if there was just some sort of communication. It was bad. But they did reach out to me again, and they did tell me that they will honor the price of $34.99. You know what? I'm gonna read it to you guys, but I'm gonna blur most of the stuff out there because this is really the kicker of why I wanted to do this video. I'm gonna pull it up on screen as well, but I'm gonna blur everything else out. So it says right here, we will honor the price of $34.99 and the option to bring outside purchase buyouts, as this was in place when the event was made with management. I never talked to them about, you know, BBs or anything like that when setting this up. And to that statement alone, that one sentence alone, that's what makes me feel like it's a money grab moving forward. Because if you guys don't understand that sentence, it basically means that for the future, not only will you have to pay $50, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. I get it. Inflation is hitting us. But you will also not be able to bring your own BBs to their field, and you will have to purchase their own BBs, which I have been playing, you know, paintball, speedball, mag-fed, and now airsoft for 10 plus years. And I've seen my fair share of businesses try stuff like this. I've actually seen a couple of them try stuff like this. One of them is gone. It doesn't work, right? Like, it's a lot to get into it. People spend money on their gear, really expensive, tens and thousands of dollars on their gear, and anyone's gear that's coming into that building, that facility. And if you buy the wrong type of BBs to sell to people because that's all you can offer and that's what you're making them buy, it'll break their guns, and it's not good. It's not good at all. So that's a terrible idea. The one other, I wouldn't say gripe, but this one surprised me. As an event coordinator, I usually like to reach out to managers, owners, whoever's in charge before I start an event there, and I'll try to negotiate. As many of you guys know, I play 1 or 2 games in my events because first and foremost, I'm an event coordinator. I want to make sure everyone's safe before I just play, right? I just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. a couple of days, I believe it was just a couple of days prior to the events, I reached out to one of the managers and I asked them, hey, is it okay if, I would get my admission on the house, and as well as a couple of my admins, like 2 or 3 of them, just because, we'll be playing as well. Just because I like to participate in my events. I like to engage with the community. I want to be there. If somebody's new in my community, I don't want to be in the back line saying 3, 2, 1, go have fun. I want to be there. I want to be shooting right beside you, shooting at you, you shooting at me. Just engage with the community. And it's not even just for that sole purpose alone that I like to play in my own events. It's also for safety. If there is a no duff that's called, which if you guys don't know what a no duff is, that is our safety word. If anybody's seriously injured and cannot continue to play the game, a no duff immediately stops the game. I want to be there on the spot. If there's a fire that happens, right? It's just the safety part of it as well. I like to be there with the community and make sure everything is running smoothly. I want to make sure everyone is safe. No matter how small or big the injuries can be, I want to be there to make sure I can address it as fast as I can. So I've tried to negotiate, letting them know that like a couple of my admins, 2 or 3, including myself, will be playing. And if we could just get our admissions on the house, given the fact that we're bringing business to your field, we're bringing a lot of business to your field on one specific day, and it can continue to happen, in the future. I got a flat out no. Well, I didn't get a flat out no. It was more of like a paragraph, which I'm not going to show you guys, but it basically stated, if you're playing, you're paying. And I never really got that type of vibe from trying to host these events anywhere. It was weird. It was like we're just a dollar sign and they're trying to just squeeze every dollar wherever they can. There's no bridges being made. There's no communication. There's no negotiation. This is just a PSA to everybody that's been coming to my event, and it's really sad to say, because Sin City is my favorite field. It really is. With this whole charging people for BBs thing, I hope it doesn't happen, because it wasn't really clarified. But from that sentence alone, it really does feel like that's what they are going to be doing in the future. It's really not a good idea. You're going to be alienating your customers, your clientele, which, by the way, what brings me back to like the no duff safety concerns of me like playing whatever. There was a no duff called. It was bad. Last time we played at Barrie, it was spotless. Well, not spotless, but it was maintained. It was really nice. This time around though, Sin City had a bunch of broken glass, piles of wood. It was bad. The place was good to play, but the maintenance, a lot of people came up to me and said there was broken glass everywhere. And it's not like we could just grab a broom and sweep that. It was everywhere, to the point where one of the players actually cut themselves really deep in one of those glass, Damon, and he had to get stitches. I had my med pack on me. I had some saline, cleaned it up, some gauze and some tensioner. Just made sure that wasn't gushing, but he had to go home. He had to go to a hospital. He ended up getting some stitches. From what we just talked about, the admission prices, no negotiation, the BBs that you have to buy for their field, and the safety of the field itself, the maintenance. It wouldn't be a good idea for me to keep on bringing players there to play, because at the end of the day, I'm the event coordinator. They don't see the field. I'm the middleman, and I coordinate this to make everything happen, and they won't be blaming Barrie for anything bad that happens. They'll be blaming me, just like some people had tried to blame me for the price change, and that was stress I didn't need, because at the end of the day, I feel that it should be a two-way bridge of communication for any field, for any businesses, and for any deals, not even just alone for airsoft. For anything in life, there should be a two-way bridge. It just felt like a one-way. Well, I've taken up some time to talk about this with you guys. Hopefully, we can still host this in the future. We can still go there, but we still have other fields to try. We still have DMZ, Clarington. We have Ultimate Paintball, which, by the way, Ultimate Paintball, it might be closing in October, right? Yeah, we still have a bunch of fields to go to. We'll hit one up next. Maybe we'll go to DMZ, which, by the way, I just want to give a shout out to Massacre. Massacre is pulling events so good right now that I'm getting jealous, because I came from Speedball, and he's doing Speed QB. The Speed QB scene here in Toronto is not really good, and he's pulling some events over there, and it looks fun. He's hosted a bunch at DMZ. He's hosted a bunch at Ultimate Paintball. You know, we'll hit up his events as well. We'll coordinate. Let's see if we can partner up or whatever. This is for the community, okay? Even what Massacre is doing is for the community, and I can see it. Which is, it's just really sad that Barrie, this is kind of like the last Barrie event that I'll ever do, because it's sad. I see the amount of work that they put in. They added some lights. They're doing construction. They're doing renovations. They added some lights at Sin City. And a couple of the boys, like 8 of us, stayed till it was dark, like really dark at Barrie, and we tried to run 4-on-4, see how it feels, how it moves. We didn't do the whole field, we did half because there's only 8 of us, but it played really nice. Like, you know, the mesh that's covering Sin City is black, and that when it's dark time, you don't see that. You only see the field that's in there. There are motion censored lights. It was fun. It was really fun. And it's really sad that I don't think we can no longer go back there, because as a lot of you guys in the community would agree on me, the whole buying your own BBs thing from any, you know, store, or sorry, field, is just it's a red flag. It's a super red flag. I definitely don't want my guns getting damaged from whatever BBs that field decides to buy. I think we've talked a lot on this already, and I think I've kind of touched base on what I wanted to touch base with. So until next time, guys, I'll see you guys.